So I've never really been one for planning. I know that's probably surprising for the people that know me. But I fly by the seat of my pants all the time. And, sure, I plan meetings and the production for my studio. But I also plan flights home to visit mom and how to change my cat litter on time. But when it comes to my life, I don't really plan it. I know my intentions and what I want to accomplish, but I kind of throw that out into the world, and then the world comes back to me the way that it will. It's amazing how doors open and I take them. And the thing is that I don't honestly tell people about it very often because they think I'm crazy. They might be right because I tell them, oh yeah, I just tell the universe what I want and then it comes knocking at my doorstep. But luckily, thankfully, I have science to back me up now. It's quantum physics, and it sounds really important, doesn't it? It can be related to all the random currents of events that actually happen. It's a study of the matter between atomic and subatomic particles, and actually at the subnuclear levels, the tiniest ones, is that nothing is separate, everything is the same. And if you think about that, if every object is actually connected to everything else, then that means I'm connected to you, and that means my behavior and my thoughts can react to that cup with liquid in it, and so can yours. And what's interesting is that Dr. Masaru Emoto did a study about water, and if you label tiny glasses of water with intentions or thoughts and you concentrate them on the water, then you get pictures of crystals that can react to them. So if you think about the statement, I hate you, I want you to die, if that happens to water, then what happens to the rest of the world when the world is more than water and our bodies are actually 3/4 water? So if energy is everywhere at a constant vibration and that materializes in objects all around you, then humans vibrate at a specific rate as well. If we can hone in our vibrations and directly connect them to our objects of intention, then we become like a magnet. Are you guys following? Since intention is an openness to probability, it doesn't try to dictate the outcome, rather, it invites it to manifest itself. I know this all because this is kind of how I live my life, and I've lived my life like this for years, and I just recently found out about quantum physics, which is why I'm talking about it. I built my company based on this. It kind of just happened to me, and I really had no intention of building a company called FabriCourse. It was something that sprouted out of a conversation I had with my professor in my senior thesis of industrial design school. I tried to take on the problems of homelessness, so I started a hypothetical company to create jobs. And then I had no idea I was going to move to Philly and continue using FabriCourse as a vehicle for everything that I wanted to do. And then I also had no idea I was going to land a sweet job with a sweet company that was also going to help and nurture me as I helped them build their company and they helped me build mine. And so now we're family. And I also had no idea that I was going to start, an art gallery, live in a warehouse, and be there for 5 years. And, the lease came up this spring, and I didn't know, it was up to me if I wanted to re-sign it. I didn't really want to be the subcontract or the subleaser to all the other studios. But, the economy went down. Everything was shit, and my company wasn't doing that great. So I just looked at what my other options were, and the first thing I found was a beautiful storefront in Northern Liberties. And the person behind that was actually a woman that I was in a group show with a week prior. And, things just kind of fell into place, and I'm not adverse to that. The thing is that I look at the world as something that is filled with endless possibilities. And I think everybody could if you tried, however you observe the world is what comes back to you. Most people think that we are reacting to our environment, but what quantum physics wants to actually challenge is that our environment is reacting to us. Quantum physicist John Hagelin has questioned that if we know matter is energy in a different state and thought is actually energy, then can thought become matter? Can we be in control of creating our own environment? And I think we can. And I know these ideas are incredibly controversial and everybody wants to say, oh no, that's not really, there's not this kind of effect or whatever, but have you tried it? Have you gotten over yourself and actually tried it? Thanks, that's it.